Y'all, what is going on, Barbecue Church family? We are out here in these streets, and I'm actually live, like live right now. Most likely for the first time. I don't think I've done a live video on Barbecue Church. I don't think I have. So it is what it is. We are out here in these streets. Let's see what was I doing last week. I smoked a bunch of stuff. I was doing, let's see, at the drumsticks. I did drumsticks last night. We did a bunch of wings. I've done burgers. I did a bunch of chicken for my wife for school for the kids. Two of my three kids can take hot lunch to school, so they did that. So I was smoking up for them so that they could heat up stuff at school, so my kids have the best lunches available in their school. But so I was doing that. That was great. Let's see. I was in West Point this past weekend, which kind of inspired this whole sermon, but that's all another story. And West Point was wild. It's a whole new setup. It was a night game. They changed some things around, but we'll get into that at some point. And I came home. I woke up yesterday, and I don't feel good. I don't feel good at all. So my family's at church, and they're doing the church thing. And I was sitting around. I was anticipating on doing this sermon last night, just getting it recorded like I normally do. Record a sermon, edit it, get it ready, throw it up, get it ready for online. And everything was going to be great. That is not what happened. I came home. We ate, and I went to bed. And then I was thinking, oh, you know what? I'll just go ahead and do a sermon real quick, and then I'll edit it. And then I go, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and throw it up online. So that's what I'm doing, y'all. So check it. Here's where I'm at. Here's where things went for me. We're at West Point, and the way that it's the Army home football games. That's what we run. We do all their parking and traffic control for everything coming in. And what they did was West Point, they tore down half their stadium because they're rebuilding it and adding all this stuff. And so they switched around the way that we park cars. So the whole situation is different. I normally run like one section of grass that I can park, and I have all these other lots that I run. My grass is gone. Okay, so I'm not allowed to park there. And a lot of people don't pay attention to the signs. There's all sorts of changes. If you're handicapped, you can't park down by me. You have to park somewhere else. The shuttles aren't running as frequent as they normally do. There's people that are closer to the stadium, but they don't want to walk to the stadium, even though they're parked closer to the stadium. They want a shuttle to come pick them up. And they're freaking out on me. They're they're harassing my people. I had to actually send MPs to the military police. I had to send them up to a lot to handle some business up there because people were do what I want you to do. All that. And it was intense. Like we did a golf cart, and I'm sitting here, fam, the golf cart is literally going to take you 40 yards up the road. They're going to just drop you right there. So you might as well just walk it. You might as well walk it. So it was a really wild time, and I was starting to get upset. You know how it is, man. You get to the point where you're just done with listening to people complain. You're done with people yelling at you for stuff that's out of your control. You're done with just dealing with people, certain people that don't know what they're doing. People who just, they just don't know. I had people, how do I say this politely? There are people that are running an intersection who don't know how to run intersections. They don't know how to direct traffic properly. They don't know how to properly space stuff out. And it was causing a traffic backup. And I'm sitting here looking at it like, bruh, this needs to be fixed. And I was getting upset. And then a thought came over me I have a friend. I talk about him all the time. I have two friends that say really wild stuff to me all the time. They're barbecue church, like day oneers, really great guys. But they yell at me all the time. They do. I get yelled at a lot because when you run a church like Barbecue Church and you keep it 100, the people are going to keep it 100 with you. And what my guy Phil said to me before, it was about another situation. He just says, "Hey, Andre, nobody cares. No one cares. No one cares. Work harder. No one cares. No one cares. Work harder." And man, it hit me. It was a big deal. I'm thinking, I'm sitting here, I'm having these issues. I'm struggling. I'm upset. But this isn't life or death. It's not like how you get to a football game, it's not life or death. How you yelling at me is not life or death. You needing to park somewhere else is not life or death. You mad, it's not life or death. It's not. It's like, guess what? No one cares. No one cares. Put in the work. So I'm looking at Colossians 3, 23. It says, whatever you do, work it with all your heart as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Our work isn't about us. It's not about us. We put in our work and we just dedicate it to God. It's not about the people. It's not about our boss. It's not about our manager. It's the work that we put in is for Him. John Goff, I see you and I love you, dog. It's so wild being able to actually see who's on and be able to say something that's different because I'm normally never live. 1 Corinthians 15:58 says, therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, stand firm, letting nothing move you. Always give yourself fully to the work of the Lord, because you know that your labor in the Lord is not in vain. Okay, again, we are putting in the work, and it's not about us, and it's not about everyone else. It's dedicating it to God and saying, hey, God, this is for you. I'm doing this for you. It is what it is. Proverbs 16:3, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plan. Okay, fam, there's a lot of work that's going on. There's a lot of stuff that I've been doing. There's a lot for me. And, and I talked to the CEO of, the other company I work for when I'm home. And, he's a believer. And it's just like, you know what? Everything we're doing is for God. It's not about, like, granted, yes, we want to make money. We want to make money. But what we're doing is for God. It's to be able to fund the ministries that we have. We need to feed our families. We need to, but we want to feed people spiritually. We want to feed people biblically. We want to do things around the country. We want to be a blessing to the people around us. We want to be able to help people. And so that's for God. And so we just kind of commit everything that we do and say, okay, God, this is for you. So look, no matter where you're at, no matter what you're doing, commit your work to God. Stop getting don't get fed up with the people at work that you can't stand. Don't get caught up in, oh my gosh, I can't stand this person. Like, that person that you work with that you just can't stand. And anytime you're around them, you hear your voice, you just want to hit them in the throat. That person, let's not get caught up in that. Matter of fact, go ahead and put that person's name in the comment. Oh man, please don't do that. But no, let's just be cool. Let's calm down. Let's set back and remember, look, it's not about everybody else. This is about what you're doing for your family and what you're doing for God. Let's not get caught up. Let's not get distracted by all the things around us. And, all the, what do you call it? It's not distraction, all the hiccups, all the shifts, the changes. When you work on an Army base, the shifts and changes are a lot. There's a lot of shifts and changes. It changes every 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes on an Army base, everything changes. And, you can't get caught in it. You just have a job to do. Let's do the job that God is calling us to do. Let's do the job for our family. Let's take care of our families. Let's take care of our marriages. Let's put in the work there so that we can live the life that God is calling us to live, so that we can move forward and press forward and do the things that He's calling us to do. Let's put our work in God's hands. When we go to our jobs, it's about Him. It's about what God wants to do for us. It's about Him helping us grow, helping us reach people, helping us change lives. That's what this is about. Brian Granger. I see you, dog. So look, this is what we do. Yeah, we out here, dog. This is what we do. We do this for God. We do this for Him. And, He gave us our family so that we can take care of them. So let's take care of our families. Let's take care of our work. Let's put in that work, because at the end of the day, all the distractions, all the mess, all that extra stuff, no one cares. No one cares. Work harder. No one cares. Work harder. Like right now, I don't feel good at all. I really don't. It's taking everything within me not to blow my nose. And honestly, if it gets to that point, I'm just going to blow my nose on camera. It's like I'll just move. But I still, like, the last time I didn't do a sermon, I didn't do one sermon in the last 3 years. I didn't do a sermon 1 week. And the way I got reprimanded was wild. And I realized, no, we just need to do this. Hence why I'm doing a live video, a true live video. Because no one cares. Put in the work. No one cares. Like, yes, and people are going to say, yeah, it matters, Andre, that you don't feel good, and we understand. And the gospel still needs to get out. People still need encouraged. People still need help. People still need to see the face of a brother that loves him and cares about him and is praying for him every week. You need to see that. So let's put in that work. Like, yo, you don't feel good? Let's keep going. Yeah, people messed up. Yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, people are acting a fool. Yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, my spouse is wilding out. Yeah, let's just keep going. Ricky, what's good, dog? I appreciate you, baby. Let's just keep pressing. I had a homie hit me up. We're talking. He's like, man, my marriage is wilding right now. He's like, I'm struggling. I'm like, well, let's put a plan together. Let's put a plan together. And yeah, it sucks whenever you're trying to be better in your marriage. You don't feel like, your spouse is too. But that's why you need to have those hard conversations and just bring this up. Let's party. Let's talk about it. Let's have the hard conversations. Let's stop. Like, look, no one cares, man. Put in the work. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. No one cares, man. Put in the work, dog. Michelle Middleton, gang. Love you, fam. I used to work with Michelle at Radio Shack back in the day. Is Radio Shack still a thing? I don't think it is. I mean, I could tell people that I was the regional manager of Radio Shack and nobody can prove it. Oh, man. Hey, Granger, it be like that, man. It be like that. See, this is that point where, like, my nose is acting goofy. So, man. Anyway. Yeah, Michelle, I thought they went away. I'm like, I know they tried to switch Radio Shack around and try to make it different and try to, like, every time, like, when I went in there maybe a couple years ago, it was way different. But anyway, so look, y'all, focus up. Stay focused on the mission that you have. Pray hard. You right, Granger. You right. Oh, hold up. Can I do that? Ooh, oh, they done messed up. Pray harder. Pray harder. To be honest, I got I'm probably gonna do. I'm gonna do a sermon soon, based on a text message that Brian Granger sent me, and the text message said, "Just wanted to remind you that you're a hoe. Pray harder." That's the text I received from him, and it was wild. But that was it. It stuck with me. When your homie texts you and says, you're a hoe, pray harder. Man, it hit me. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I am being a hoe right now, man. Yeah, I am. You right. I need to pray harder. So here we are. We live in our life. So that'll most likely be the next sermon, Granger. That'll be what it is. But look, y'all, this is the life we live, y'all. You know, put in that work, do what God is calling you to do, live that life, take care of your family, take care of your family, take care of your work, because we're out here and we're trying to live this life. We're trying to live the best we can, with everything that we have. And everything isn't going to be perfect. Everything isn't going to be noodle salad, y'all. Everything's not going to be, the best. Like when we're out here barbecuing, we have some wild moments where the smoker gets too hot, the grill gets too hot. You'll burn a couple things. You'll get a dirty smoke, and the food won't taste the same. You'll season it wrong. All this different stuff. You'll start the smoker, you'll start the grill, and it'll start raining, and it ruins everything. Look, it is what it is, man. Like, yeah, you're going to screw things up. Get back up. No one cares, dude. No one cares. Put in the work. No one cares. Oh, I fell down. Get up then. Get up, man. Too many people just not about that life. I'm drinking green tea right now out of my barbecue church mug. I got green tea and honey in here. That's what I'm on. Oh my gosh, dude. Brandon, maybe do a sermon on drinking pumpkin spice coffee. Wearing Uggs and yoga pants. Of course. I don't wear Uggs and yoga pants, Granger. It's not my thing. Man, you wild. So, it's wild. I'm hanging out with, Granger is a Marine. I was hanging out with one of Granger's buddies, Boom Boom, and he's a Marine as well. Work with Josh Robbins, Marine, all these different guys who are all Army, Marines, all these different dudes. And you realize once you hang out with these guys, you realize that they are geared for chaos. They are, and you look at all the training that these guys go through, they're geared up for complete and utter chaos. And they thrive in that. They are at their best in the middle of chaos. And I'm like, man, and you just see when chaos happens, like I've been around Granger whenever things get crazy, and the smile on his face is the biggest thing in the world because he understands how to thrive in that. And I don't feel like a lot of us go through, we don't know how to handle trials. In James, whenever it says, consider it pure joy when you face trials of many kinds, because, it develops perseverance in our life, and perseverance must finish its work. Like, we don't go through stuff. We get, like, right now, I don't feel good. Like, this is the worst, like, and then there's other guys, these dudes in the military get sprayed in the face with tear gas so that they're ready for it in the future. Like, so you can feel it and fight through it. What you mean fight through it? They're like, nah, man, just go ahead. Like, here, I'm going to tase you real quick so you're just ready for a tase later so you know what it feels like. Like, wait, what? Spraying these dudes with water, put them in pools and trying to drown them, and sleep deprivation and all that. And we get upset when we break a nail or stub our toe and like get a cold and have a hard day at work, or the person at work that gets on our nerves is out there in them streets getting on our nerves. And that's just the worst. So no one cares. Work harder. No one cares. Work harder. Like, thrive. Like, learn how to thrive in the middle of some chaos. Learn how to pray in the middle of chaos. Learn how to function in the middle of chaos. Things aren't always going to be perfect, y'all. Your life isn't going to be perfect, and you still got to put in work. You still got to be there. You still got to put in work. You still got to be there for your marriage. You still got to be there for your kids. You still got to work. Like, you still need money. No one cares, man. Work harder. No one cares. Put in the work. So that's the sermon of the day, y'all. That's the sermon. No one cares. Work harder. So look, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I am going to take a shower. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go take a shower. I'm going to get some more tea. And I'm laying down because I don't feel good. That's what I'm doing today. So y'all be safe. I'm home for the week. Then I bail out. I go to the Poconos. So if any of y'all in the Poconos, I'll see y'all. I can see you because I'll be out there in them streets working the Lantern Fest. So doing that. And that's what we got. So yeah, this is wild. Like I've never done this whole live sermon thing is just way different for me. And lucky I didn't say anything wild that was going to cause me to want to like cut something out. So that works out for me. So praise God for that. All right, look, love y'all. Y'all be safe. I'll see y'all next week or this week or whenever I see you. We love you. Share this with your mom or your dad. Hey, heading to Rib Fest. Yeah, girl. Yeah, share this with somebody. And we out here. All right. Love y'all. Y'all be safe. Praise God.